decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
C.J. Mosley on the...
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Michel pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now Newton. This is White on the screen. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the Jets' 8-yard line.
Newton throwing again. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. To the air again, Newton. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge for the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You got enough
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, check. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Check Mike 21.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And some room to roam now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
1st and 10.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up.
The give is to Bell. That's strong running. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 now.
Patriots 42-yard line.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. A screen to Bell. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
47-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots 3, Jets nothing.
Second down at 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second. Second quarter. on second down and 4. Newton. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. A shotgun snap for Newton. He hits White, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. And it goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 20.
Now Newton on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. 20, 10, and it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 17.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He was looking for his tight end, Matt Lacoste, there. But it'll be second down. On second down, Michelle. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again?
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, New England.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Again, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Complete.
Demir Bird, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Jets 14. Patriots 10.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Dante Hightower.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10. at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
Ready? McKinney.
From the gun, Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damiere Byrd with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Patriots 17. Jets.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check back. Mike 35.
Again, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
They'll take over.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with it and try and get him settled.
First down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. And Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Crowder's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Letting one go deep for Enunwa. It's caught inside the 25. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On for the field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give this to Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Darnold from the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. Darnold give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's get it. Hey, check Mike 21.
To the air again, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
He's forced out.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Again, it's Bell. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Le'Veon Bell.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And 3.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
That's good for a Jets.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Darnold now to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Bo Allen on the stop.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
From the 17, Darnold. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
4-yard line.
On 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up
The
2nd.
veteran Frank Gore stands alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Back now here on EA Sports.
The score.
It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. The veteran Frank Gore stands alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Newton rolling to his left. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball, his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as well. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The backup Stidham, his first throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Aaron Stidham in at quarterback. His pass.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
31.
Full connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
That's the reason we bought for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of like, the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. John Simon that time coming through to make the play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And some room to work. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Pierre Desir. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Anunwa, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Hogan. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A give. This is Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
And it's Michel once again. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about